Pay for performance. In the last 10 years, these words have gone from boilerplate phrasing in everyone's CD&A to a testable and quantifiable concept, with shareholders now expecting companies to demonstrate their commitment to pay for performance. To criticize the ISS test, as well as the Glass-Lewis test and now the Dodd-Frank test, is to invite an alternative. We have our points of concern about each of these tests, and while every public company must be aware and take mind of pay for performance results vis-a-vis these external tests, it's a worthwhile exercise to define a company-specific pay for performance perspective. First, as a public company, you have to acknowledge that relative TSR is in fact the common denominator. It must be a part of the definition. However, over a relatively short time period, say the 3 years that is common for the ISS and the Glass-Lewis tests, it is possible that relative TSR doesn't tell the whole story. So this raises a question. What other performance dimensions belong in your pay for performance perspective? First, define your centerpiece financial performance measures. These are the measures that capture profitable growth and adequate returns consistent with your company context. Second, consider operational and strategic measures that ultimately drive financial and market performance. The combination of market, financial, and operational measures form a performance measurement framework that, by and large, should be reflected across annual and long-term incentives. Next, in addition to modeling potential outcomes with respect to ISS and other tests, model the outcomes in light of your company's specific perspective. The key point is that pay for performance analytics are about more than compliance and satisfaction of external tests. They're about fine-tuning executive compensation programs to ensure they best serve shareholders.